Apple is stirring the pot again, and this time the storm is called the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Forget what you think you know about iPhones. This year, Apple might just flip the script. A camera bump that stretches across the top like a futuristic visor, a potential jump to a 40MP periscope telephoto lens. And that's just scratching the surface. There's talk of vapor chamber cooling, 12 GB of RAM, and even a titanium to aluminum frame switch that has fans divided. So what's real? What's just hype? And is this the iPhone you've been waiting for? Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Make sure to share this video, and hit subscribe if you love cutting-edge tech updates that get straight to the good stuff. Now, with less than 3 months until Apple's usual September launch window, leaks and insider reports are piling up faster than ever. The big headline this time, a complete redesign for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This isn't your usual Apple iteration. The traditional diagonal camera setup could be replaced by a single rectangular camera module that spans the width of the phone's top edge. If that happens, we're looking at a device that feels more like a sci-fi prop than a smartphone. And there's a reason for this bold design shift: more internal space. That horizontal camera housing may not just be for aesthetics. Apple could be making room for a periscope telephoto camera, a massive upgrade from the 12MP sensor on the 16 Pro Max. This 40MP periscope lens might finally bring Apple up to speed with competitors like Samsung and Google, who've been leading the zoom race for years. Expect crisper zoom shots, better low light performance, and more immersive AR and Vision Pro synergy. The upgrades don't stop there. Rumors say Apple's doubling down on the selfie game with a new 24MP front-facing camera. That's right, double the megapixels of the current 20MP shooter. Add in a new sensor that could give it rear camera level quality, and FaceTime and selfies might just enter a whole new realm of sharpness. But as always, Apple doesn't just chase numbers, they chase performance. Enter the A19 Pro chip, built on TSMC's next-gen Third M process. This chip is expected to crush benchmarks and deliver better battery efficiency. Combined with 12 GB of RAM, finally catching up with Android flagships, the iPhone 17 Pro Max could be an absolute beast for multitasking, gaming, and leveraging Apple Intelligence features. To keep all that power from melting your palms, Apple might also bring in vapor chamber cooling for the first time, paired with a graphite sheet for heat dissipation. This means smoother 4K video shoots, longer gaming sessions, and cooler charging without throttling. Now here's where things get divisive: the frame material. Titanium might be on its way out, and aluminum might be stepping in. Titanium lovers might mourn the premium feel and rugged durability, but there's a trade-off. Aluminum is lighter, dissipates heat better, and makes room for that wild new camera layout. Plus, with an aluminum glass blend back, Apple might be chasing a new balance between durability and portability. There's more, lots more. Like the possibility of iPhone finally adopting a desktop mode. We're talking about a feature similar to Samsung DeX, which lets you plug your phone into a monitor and use it like a computer. Apple's USB-C ports already support high-res video output. The hardware's there. But will Apple unleash it? Or are they worried about cannibalizing MacBook sales? Now contrast that with the iPhone 17 Air, Apple's slim new toy grabbing all the media buzz. While everyone drools over how thin and light it is, Apple may be thickening the Pro Max on purpose, packing in bigger batteries and cameras to push performance to the max while letting the Air own the spotlight for sleekness. Here's the big question: is the 17 Pro Max worth the jump if you already own an iPhone 15 or 16 Pro? Maybe not. A lot depends on how Apple gates its new AI tools. If certain features require the A19 Pro or 12 GB RAM, the upgrade might feel necessary. But if not, last year's Pro still feels flagship-worthy. We're also seeing subtle software hints that Apple could launch exclusive Pro-only Apple Intelligence tricks. From real-time transcriptions to enhanced image generation, the line between Pro and non-Pro is about to get more blurred. And then there's the iPhone 18 Pro whispers. Apple's in-house modem, folding Ultra model with iPad-sized utility. If you can wait another year, you might be rewarded with the most dramatic iPhone leap yet. So here's the deal: the iPhone 17 Pro Max is shaping up to be Apple's most capable phone ever, packed with cutting-edge hardware and possibly laying the groundwork for some crazy AI features. But if you're chasing value, it might be smarter to grab a discounted 16 Pro or even hold out for the iPhone 18 era. Now let's talk about that front camera again. The rumors about a 24MP upgrade aren't just about resolution. They could point to a completely new imaging system. If Apple introduces multi-tech like what Sony is using in the Xperia 1VI, we might be looking at real-time HDR selfies, insane dynamic range, and almost DSLR-like depth effects. Imagine shooting cinematic selfies or vlogs in low light with no drop in quality. That's the kind of subtle revolution Apple loves. But what if Apple adds LiDAR to the front? There's talk that a new Face ID system might use upgraded depth sensors, improving accuracy in bright daylight or while wearing sunglasses. That could also supercharge AR experiences, letting you do live 3D mapping from both front and back cameras. Then there's the display, which Apple might tweak more than we thought. Even though it's still expected to be a Super Retina XDR OLED, insiders claim Apple is testing brighter, more power-efficient panels using micro-lens array MLA tech. If this pans out, expect better visibility outdoors, deeper contrast, and less power drain. Battery life. With a thicker chassis, there's room for a larger cell. Combine that with MLA displays and a more efficient Third-M chip, and you could be looking at the longest, lasting iPhone ever, even with promotion-enabled full-time. And what about connectivity? 5G modem improvements are expected. The Qualcomm X75 modem might be included, offering faster speeds, better signal penetration, and lower latency, perfect for cloud gaming, 4K streaming, and video calls on the go. But the wildest part might be what Apple isn't telling us, their secret AI playbook. Apple Intelligence is coming in hot, and sources say it could have exclusive features for the Pro Max. Think AI voice notes that auto-summarize AI photo retouching with natural tone detection, real-time translation overlays, and on-device ChatGPT style assistance. If any of these require the A19 Pro and 12GB RAM, then the 17 Pro Max won't just be a luxury, it might be a necessity for the full Apple Intelligence experience. So as we piece everything together, one thing becomes clear. The iPhone 17 Pro Max isn't trying to dazzle you with one killer feature. It's stacking upgrades across every category: camera, cooling, AI, display, battery, and design. This could be Apple's quietest revolution yet, but we can't stop here. Let's talk Vision Pro. Apple is pushing hard to integrate its products into a seamless ecosystem, and the 17 Pro Max could be the missing link. Think about it, high-risk spatial video capture from the iPhone instantly synced to Vision Pro. The improved front and rear cameras, coupled with new sensors and possible LiDAR enhancements, could make this phone the best content capture tool for Apple's mixed reality ambitions. You shoot once, experience it fully immersed later. Apple might be preparing for a future where your iPhone isn't just your camera, it's your portal to relive memories in 3D space. There's also been some chatter in developer betas that hint at new object tracking frameworks, better device-to-device proximity sensing, and tools that could let your iPhone act as a secondary controller or sensor for Vision Pro experiences. That could open up wild new use cases. Imagine holding your phone and using it to sculpt objects in space or capture gestures that the Vision Pro alone can't track. If Apple nails the execution, the iPhone 17 Pro Max won't just be a better phone, it'll be the anchor of your entire Apple ecosystem. That's the long game Apple seems to be playing. And remember that design shift we talked about earlier. The horizontal camera bump isn't just practical, it could be the start of a new iPhone aesthetic. Cleaner lines, uniform balance, and room for larger sensor arrays. This could be a soft reset that carries into the iPhone 18 and 19, setting up a new design decade. So if you're still wondering whether to wait or upgrade, ask yourself this: are you buying a phone, or are you investing in the future of Apple's ecosystem? The iPhone 17 Pro Max could be both. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and let me know which rumored feature you're most excited about. More leaks are dropping soon, and you can bet we'll break them down as they come. Until then, stay curious and stay tuned. Sam out.